Unsolicited Career Advice, episode number 9. Questions that you are not asking us, answers anyway, because internet. Question number 1 comes to us from Reddit with over 5,600 comments. What is a great path that young people do not know exists? Great question. I think like one of the biggest problems people have when giving career advice is that their career chart is way too shallow. What I mean is this, people usually do something like they say you can be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, a teacher, or you can work in a factory. And you don't want to work in a factory, do you? And they somehow make it seem like working in a factory is the worst possible thing in the world. What they forget to tell you is that there are literally hundreds of thousands of vacant jobs in manufacturing. And they also probably don't tell you that the average person in manufacturing makes like $15,000 more than your average worker. So what are those career paths? There are literally thousands of them. And guess what? There's a website for that. Psst, it's our website, raiseyourflag.com. We literally have hundreds of career paths that most people don't talk about. We've got career paths for things like auto sales manager, product manager, fitness director, boat captain, butcher, veterinarian assistant. We have so many paths that most people don't talk about. Hate me and hate raiseyourflag.com? That's okay, because there's other sites you can use, like one called Onet. If you have an idea of something that you might be interested in, go to Onet, put in that thing at the top search bar, and they'll give you a bunch of other careers that are related to that thing. For example, before shooting this video, I went to Onet, I typed in chef in that top search bar, and I got related jobs like concierge, or a food product manager, and food scientist. Yes, food scientist. Question number 2. I'm a self-taught programmer. How do I know whether I'm ready for a career? Ooh, this is a good one. The short answer, build something to show people and then connect with a community of people to show. So one of the first things you can do is head to sites like Stack Overflow. Take a look at some of the questions that are being asked. Maybe you can answer some of those questions. See what some of the other programmers have responded and see if their answers line up with how you would have answered that question. Next, find a community that you can be a part of. And I don't care if that's an online community or an offline community. Is there a Meteor meetup that you could be a part of? Is there an upcoming Ruby on Rails hackathon that you could join to test your tech chops along other budding and experienced programmers? The point is, surround yourselves with people who are on the same path. It's actually pretty easy to connect with other programmers, and after a few conversations and comparing your projects with their projects side by side, it'll be pretty easy to see where you fit in. And it's usually in between two curly braces. Question number 3, how do I ask for a raise without being an So you want a raise and you're not too sure how to approach it. That's pretty fair. Asking for a raise can be pretty awkward. Our favorite approach? A carefully crafted ransom letter cut out from newspaper headlines. Okay, like I just mentioned, asking for a raise can be pretty awkward, but here's a formula you can use. First, prepare. What I mean is I want you to start gathering some evidence that supports the case for you getting a raise. And that could come in the form of customer feedback or business that you're generating for the company or money that you're saving the company. Put those points together and start practicing your pitch. Second, pick the right time. And how do you pick the right time? How about picking a time right after you've just done something great for the company or right before you're about to take on some new responsibility for the company? You see, employers tend to pay for one of two reasons. They pay for past performance, aka something you've done for the company, or they pay for future performance, aka something you will do for the company. So choose which one you are going to use in your pitch and then make the case. Third, ask for the raise. Like, this one seems super obvious, but I've actually seen people go in with the intention of asking for a raise and they forget to ask for the raise. If you ask for your raise and you get it,
congratulations.
Now, if the answer is no, ask your boss what it would take for you to get the raise. Like, what kind of value would you need to bring to the table? What kind of tasks would you need to complete? What kind of things would you need to do for that company to be eligible for the raise? And then get a timeline on how long that should take. Then take those things, get to work, and blow your boss away with your effort and with your drive and with your results. If you have questions that you want answered, jump on Twitter, use the career advice hashtag, send us an email, or write your question on a piece of paper, put it in an empty bottle, and throw it in the ocean because we will find it. Actually, don't do that because pollution is not cool. Just write us an email.